So here we have another bullshit video, but this time in the forehand, where you have to pass a few cones with the strings in the direction before you can pull the racket across that line.
My strings are aligned currently with my target. What I'm going to do from here, this is what all the best players do. You lift the shoulder, and by lifting the shoulder, my racket and strings is going to lift forward and upward out to my target. I'm going to at least get to a point where the hand is now at approximately shoulder level.
So here we have heard that you have to go forward and upward with the strings pointing in the direction, getting in this position. So we can see here that the tip of the racket is still pointing to the right. So yes, we can say that he passed, let's say, 4 to 5 cones before he will start to pull the racket head out of that line. So here we have that contact point, and the tip of the racket is pointing to the right. The strings are pointing forward in the direction he wants to play. So you can say that the racket is parallel to the baseline or to the net, and it should stay like that until his hand is shoulder high. So here we see the hand on shoulder height, and as you can see, the tip of the racket is not more pointing to the right side. The strings are no more pointing into the direction. The tip is already forward, and we can still see the ball. So that's how quick that racket is going out of that line. So here we have Sinner with the racket parallel to the baseline, tip of the racket pointing to the right, so the same as Alcaraz. So let's check out how long he will go in that position forward. So, and here we can still see the ball did even pass the baseline, and watch where the strings are already pointing, so not longer in the direction he wants to play. So here we have Federer, and let's check out his contact point, and as you can see, also the tip pointing to the right side, racket parallel to the baseline and pointing in the direction. So let's check out how long he will stay in that direction. Boom, and as you can see here, how quickly that racket is now pointing to the other side. Now, the reason why it's bullshit that you cannot go with the strings over 5 cones in the direction is because our stroke is not a linear stroke, it's a circular motion. And we make contact in about 0.004 seconds, so 4 milliseconds. And for that, it's more important what happens before contact than what happens after contact, because what happens after contact is the result of what happened before contact. So if you make a good contact, with the racket pointing in the direction, and from there you pull away from that line, there will be not one problem. So what you see here, following over 5 cones in the direction is actually bullshit. It will never happen because it is a circular motion, and for that I say it is bullshit.